Hi everyone, this is Mahmoud Sheikh, and from past few videos I have been working on developing a lectures management system using PHP CodeIgniter AJAX and jQuery. In my last video I completed the functionality of uploading professional details of a user, and in this video I will discuss about updating the professional details of a user. Okay, so the coding for developing the functionality of updating the professional details of any user is almost similar whatever we have discussed when we were discussing about updating the qualification details and updating the personal details. Okay, so you guys will clearly understand, and you will not find any difficulty in understanding the concept of updating this record, because we have already discussed similar kind of concepts in earlier videos. Okay, so before starting this video I would just want to tell you guys that if you like this video, click on like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you will get regular updates on my upcoming videos. Okay, so now let us start our discussion on developing the functionality of updating the professional details of a user. Okay, so now we can see here I have created this form in my last video. Okay, and I have already discussed about uploading functionality of professional details. Okay, so now if user wants to update the details, then the user can make changes to this details anytime they want. Okay, so here if I want to change it to 15 years of experience, and if I want to make it to 45, since now I'm updating the record, that's why submit button is now disabled. Okay, so and update button is enabled now. Okay, so now when I click on update, you will see a message gets popped up as data updated successfully, and you will see within a fraction of seconds the updated data starts displaying inside these text boxes. Okay, so now for developing this functionality, first we need to go to our add profile file. Okay, so now I'm in my add profile file where I have written this markup. Okay, so whenever we discuss about updating any record, what we used to do is first we used to get the details of that record which we want to update. Okay, and then later on we will make the changes in that record, and then we will click on update. But in this system, what I have done is I'm not loading the data which I'm going to update. Okay, instead of that I will be getting the details of the record which I want to update at the time of submission itself. Okay, so this data whenever I will be uploading the data, at that moment itself I will be fetching that record and start displaying inside this text boxes, so that next time when I want to update this record, then I will be making changes in this data, and then I will be clicking on this update button. Okay, so for developing this functionality I don't have to write any HTML coding. Okay, so I just need to write jQuery and PHP code. So this is my professional details section. So now in this section I have created a current college name and address text box, total experience text box, and the last one is salary received text box. Okay, and below that I have created two buttons, submit and update. Okay, so now our concern is update, and I have given an ID for the update button as btn profession edit. Okay, so this ID I will be using in my jQuery code, so that whenever I click on the update button, making an AJAX call to my server. So let me just show you that. Here I have given an ID as btn profession edit. Okay, so this ID I'm using in my jQuery code. Okay, as you can see here, this is the same ID which I have used in my HTML markup. So with this ID I'm triggering an on click event. Okay, so that whenever user click on the submit button, an on click event gets generated, and I will be getting the details of college address, total experience, and salary received and stored inside these variables. And then I will check if the user is trying to update the record by leaving any of the text box. Then I will show the user an appropriate message as please fill all the fields. Okay, if the user has entered all the details properly in the text boxes, then control will come inside this if block where I'm making an AJAX call to this URL, and the type of the request will be post. Okay, and here I'm storing the data in JSON format which I'm going to send to my server. Okay, so I'm making an AJAX post request to my edit professional info which I have created inside user controller. Okay, so here I'm in my user controller where I have written this function, and in this function also I'm getting the data, post data, which is college address, total experience, and salary received, and I will store inside these variables. Okay, and apart from these details I'm also using the user ID of the logged in user who is trying to make changes in the professional details. Okay, and that user ID I'm taking from the session. Okay, and then I have created an array which is professional data, and inside that array I am passing these information. Okay, and then I have passed this array, professional data array, to this edit professional data function which accepting two parameters. One is the array inside which my data is stored, and another one is the user ID of the user whose professional data I'm trying to update. Okay, and this function I have created inside user model class. Okay, so let me just go to the user model.php file. Here you can see I have created this edit professional data function which accepting two parameters, professional data and user ID. Okay, and here based on the user ID I'm updating the record in the professional table, and to this function I'm passing the professional data. Okay, whatever data I'm trying to update, I'm passing that data in the update method. So if the data successfully gets stored inside the table, then control will come inside this success function where I will be displaying a success message to the user by using this professional message ID. Okay, here I'm displaying data updated successfully message to the user the moment when data successfully updated, and immediately after that I will hide that data updated successfully message, and I will reload the page to get the updated data back from the MySQL table. Okay, so this is everything about developing the functionality of updating professional data of a user. Okay. So in this video we have discussed about this jQuery code and this edit professional info, and we have created an edit professional data function. Okay, and apart from that we had created btn profession edit ID. So in this video we have discussed everything about updating the professional data of a user using PHP CodeIgniter AJAX and jQuery. Okay, so this is everything about updating the professional details of a user. I hope you guys have understood everything whatever we have discussed in this video, and in my next video I will discuss about uploading the skills details of a user. Okay, that we will see in our next video, and thanks for watching.